Hello, you're watching Business Spotlight. I'm Gary Alfonso, and today we focus the spotlight on Gogetta. Gogetta is a brand new equity-based crowdfunding platform that brings African venture capital opportunities to investors worldwide. This platform is powered by Grovest. Today in studio, we're joined by the CEO and founder of Gogetta, Jeff Miller, to discuss with us how this platform is a game changer for both entrepreneurs and investors. Jeff, thanks very much for joining us. Why launch Gogetta now, and what is it?
So thanks, Gary. Yes, so Gogetta is an equity crowdfunding platform for African businesses. Now, crowdfunding is a billion-dollar worldwide industry, but unfortunately, Africa hasn't had a part of this. So we, as gogetta.africa, are looking to launch this platform, or have launched this platform across the African continent, allowing businesses to raise capital which they would not normally have got from traditional sources.
So how does the equity crowdfunding model work?
Yeah, so it's quite simple, is that entrepreneur would list his campaign or his business on the gogetta.africa platform. We would then, it would obviously, not everyone can list, it's got to go through some sort of due diligence and filter, but once it's listed, we then would market to the crowd, which would be retail investors across the African continent, in fact, across the world, for investors who would want to get a piece of African businesses and to help stimulate the African economy. They would go onto the gogetta.africa platform, they would register, and they would be able to invest for as little as R1,000 and get a seat at the table in venture capital and private equity, which they would not normally have been exposed to.
Sounds like a great technological innovation. So what can investors then expect to find on the gogetta.africa platform?
So we currently, if you went to the platform, you would see just two of our campaigns which we're trialing, but soon we will be going into a full-fledged launch where we'll release a whole lot of new opportunities onto the platform. And investors would be able to choose which business they actually want to invest in. They could choose which category. It could be agri, it could be tech, it could be art, it could be property. And depending on what their risk profile or what suits or tickles their fancy, they could then take a punt and say, I'm going to back this business and invest through the platform by just using your credit card or EFT and being able to get a share in that business.
So we saw at the beginning of this insert that the platform is powered by Grovest. So how is Grovest involved in this?
So Grovest is a business that I co-founded 10 years ago, and what it does today it is the largest small cap administrator for small cap funds across Southern Africa. We have in excess of R3.5 billion under administration. We obviously started in this 12J space, which came to an end in June of last year, and now we've pivoted into the gogetta.africa platform. But what we've learned over 10 years is the licensing, the administrative, how VC works, what the retail investor requires, how to filter which investments are appropriate for investments, etc., etc. So we bring a lot of experience to the table.
And so as gogetta.africa goes into the market, you're saying both entrepreneurs and investors will find something of value there.
Yeah, so it's open for both sides of the transaction. So any entrepreneur who is looking to raise capital for their business would be able to go onto the platform and put all their particulars down there. It would be sent obviously to our business analyst who would have a look at their business and be in touch with those particular entrepreneurs, and hopefully we can list their business onto the platform, that it's a fair valuation, that we feel that there's legs in it for investors. And then on the other side, we're marketing to the crowd. Any retail investor who would like to get into the African entrepreneurial space, to invest in African businesses, this would be an opportunity that they would not normally have had.
Sounds like a great, unique opportunity. We're going to have to leave it there, but thank you very much for joining us, CEO and founder of GoGetta, Jeff Miller. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Gary.
That's all we have from the studio. Stay tuned for more Business Day TV programming. Up next, goodbye.